What's up, everybody? DC of Lucid Reviews here. If you were busy with real life last week, you might have missed the release of Sam Hargrave's Extraction 2, the follow-up to his 2020 Netflix original film of the same title. So I'm just going to say off the jump, I really enjoyed Extraction 2. As soon as I finished watching it, I started going through my head of, okay, what are the greatest action movies of all time? Yes, that's where my head is with Extraction 2. So I started to run through them in my head. Okay, Terminator 2, check. The Matrix Reloaded, check. But you see where this is going. So as I was making this list in my head, I started to see the trend that they were all sequels. But as we all know, not all sequels are created equal. The ones that made my list were the ones who took everything that made the original special and great and injected it with PEDs. And that's exactly what happened here with Extraction. We meet up with Tyler Rake right where we left him, for dead with multiple gunshot wounds. As with many notable action heroes in cinema history, Rake manages to cling to life long enough to be whisked away for medical treatment. His handler / friend, Nick Khan, played by Golshifteh Farahani, shows up to offer moral support and the best rehabilitation a mercenary can buy, which looks to be pretty good. Rake retires to a quaint log cabin in the Austrian wilderness to find his spiritual center and decide what to do with the rest of the life he didn't want. And he's content-ish with this for a while, ice fishing by day, watching satellite TV at night with his dog and chickens. That's when he isn't watching old home movies of ex-wife Mia, played by Olga Kurylenko, and his deceased son, who he's still grieving. And this appears to be the norm until an impeccably dressed stranger shows up with a rescue job solicited by none other than the aforementioned ex-wife Mia. Her sister Ketevan is in an all-time toxic marriage with a Georgian crime lord, David Radani, who runs the country Escobar style with his brother Zurab. David is keeping Ketevan and their 2 children hostage with him in a Georgian prison. It's a simple job. Get into the prison, get Ketevan, get the kids, and get out. The next 90 or so minutes, Extraction literally waterboards you with adrenaline, and it barely lets up. Sam Hargrave and cinematographer Greg Baldi put on a display what must be every technique and trick they've learned over the span of their careers. You see this fully illustrated in several masterfully deployed long take set pieces that raise the bar for every action film released after this one. And that's all fine, right? Big budget films spend millions on special effects and CGI. Some are great, some aren't. For me personally, what separates the solid action movies from the really great ones, it's the heart underneath. The T-800 protecting John Connor, or Neo sacrificing himself for Trinity. This film, like its predecessor, got me to care about the characters. I wanted Ketevan and her children to get to safety more than anything, for Rake to process his grief and maybe take things to the next level with Nick. And I don't think the film would have gotten there without another critical element that Hargrave nailed, a fantastic supporting cast. Farahani, you can check out her dramatic chops in the Apple series Invasion. She's given a lot more to do in this installment, and it looks like she was born for it. Andro Aparizi in the role of Sandro, the teenage son of Ketevan, also looks right at home in his very first feature film. I found him extremely compelling as a young man torn between a mother he loves and a father he's dying to make proud, especially in the one-on-one scenes with Hemsworth. Hopefully he has a bright future ahead of him if he chooses to stick with acting. Put that all together, and the comp makes Extraction my favorite action movie of 2023. Thanks for checking out the first of what's hopefully many videos